We're set to go. Hello, hello, we're set to go on with the Front Porch Show. It's Dynamo.
Front Porch Show.
Magnifico.
Front Porch Show.
Dynamo, Magnifico on with the Front Porch Show. We'll share a laugh or two. Big smiles from me and you. Hello, hello.
Front Porch Show.
We're set to go.
Front Porch Show.
Hello, hello. We're set to go on with
The Front Porch Show.
Live from St. Mary's, it's the Front Porch Show, starring John Stevens. John Van along with the piano man, Frank St. Germain. Join John and his guest, Amy Coverly of the St. Mary's Museum. Three-time Stanley Cup winner, Terry Crisp. Glenn Silverly and the St. Mary's Lincolns. Jim Proul and his ukuleles. Plus our regular features, Marie with Community Calendar and another exciting episode of Alternate Facts, all on today's Front Porch Show.
Hello, hello. We're set to go.
Front Porch Show.
Hello, hello. We're set to go on with the
Front Porch Show.
Here's John.
Hey, Johnny.
Wow, there must be at least 100 odd people here and some normal ones too.
Not many.
Anyways, really excited. Our musical guests today, by the way, are the Gigi's, and they're making a return. They've been here. Let's hear for the Gigi's. And by the way, I'd like to thank right off the top Leanne Gregory Starrett. She hosted the show last week. Did a terrific job. Let's hear for Leanne. Love you, Leanne. Got a few call-outs to people who are there. John and Sharon Fallon from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Carolyn Laird from Chicago. Rich Miller from Glendora, California. Jeff Webster from Montreal. Robin Alice Nash from Winnipeg. Hannah from Iran. Jadian family, Cuba and Urjgin in Istanbul. Kate and Nawar and Jeddah. Ala and Najat and Mecca. Stephen Alfie in Indonesia. Ian in Bournemouth, England. Let's hear it for everybody. We are international. Okay, I say we've got a wonderful show here for you tonight. And where are we here now? Oh, I was going to say, speaking of international, when you come to St. Mary's, one thing is funny. I got to tell you this story. When you come to St. Mary's, I think the people who've lived here all their lives have a plot for the new people, because when we first arrived in St. Mary's, Marie and I'd be walking down the street, and I've been in places like India and Turkey and Jeddah, and people honk their horns all the time. But they honk the horns because people are in the way or whatever, and they honk it constantly. But since I've been in St. Mary's, I honk my horn for only one reason, and that's to say, hello, the Front Porch Show. And when we got here, people would be walking down Mary and I'd be walking down the street, and people would be honking their horns at us. And I'd say, we'd wave just politely, and I'd say, Marie, do you know who they are? And I'd say, no. Do you know who they are? No. And I figure it's the people who've lived here all the life. They're saying, hey, we got another new one. Let's drive them crazy. Because if you ever want to drive somebody crazy, here's what I want you to try to do sometime, and it absolutely works every time. There's somehow an unwritten rule, if you're in an elevator, that people stand on each side as if you have to balance it. When you get in an elevator and there are only two of you, stand on the same side as the other person. And it will absolutely freak them out. Try it sometime. It absolutely works. Okay, so we have a great show. And where's my program here? Can't tell where you are without a program. Okay, so we're welcome to the store. We have the first commercial coming up. And it's Deborah Pierce, and she's going to talk about homestay.